Hi, this is Chris Smith, founder of Property Investment Contact. It's February 2023 and it's time to delve into our hot pick properties. These are free properties options that I believe are worth your time and research, whether that to be because of the rental returns or whether that to be because of the locations that these properties are situated in. We are going to get into the floor plans, the figures, and a little bit of information on these areas the properties are in. So yeah, sit back and enjoy. Thank you. So delving into our first picked out property, this one in particular, the reason we've picked this one out is due to the price point and due to its location in regards to fitting in well with our serviced accommodation management model. Halifax Town Centre, if you're not fully aware of where this location is, it's in between, it virtually sits in between Manchester City Centre and Leeds City Centre. It does also have good connections with Bradford as well, if that brings you into the picture. This particular apartment is 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom, situated on the ground floor, so not like many other apartments we've sold before. It does come with its own entrance. The price point is £110,000, has been finished to a high standard. The development itself finished around November 2022. So we do already manage properties in this particular block, so to give you a good idea, the nightly rates do vary from £90 upwards of £120 per night. This unit has recently been fully furnished as well, ready to accommodate for the serviced accommodation model. Now, one of the main reasons we are heavily involved with Halifax and the reason we've picked this property out is due to the fact how well serviced accommodation will perform in this area. We currently have an agreement with Halifax who have been accommodating our properties in Halifax. Halifax Bank HQ is actually in Halifax, which is a 2-minute walk around the corner from where this apartment is situated. So the returns forecasted, if we was to look at 70% occupancy, which is what you're probably going to average in the first year, you're looking at net returns of 10% net plus. Now the seller is wanting a cash buyer, he is wanting a quick sale, he's got obviously commitments himself on other developments. So yeah, we are looking to hopefully conclude this one in the next week or two. So hope you enjoyed the first pick. Now moving on to our second hot picked out property. Again, not too far from Halifax, believe it or not, or Leeds itself. This is a development of 44 apartments completed this March, so literally next month. It comprises of studios and 1-bedroom apartments, 44 in total, 13 of which only allow short-term lets which have been dedicated, selected for ourselves to sell. We will be again managing or planning to manage these apartments, and we are bringing on My Property Host as well. If some of you might be aware of My Property Host, they are again another management team that conduct short-term let bookings nationally. They are a great partner. We've worked with them before on other apartments. And how it works for you is the management fee is decided on per booking. If we win the booking, we get the fee. If My Property Host get the booking, they win the fee. And due to the fact it's only going to complete in March, the sellers are only requiring a 15% down payment on exchange. Now you are likely, if you do reserve one of these units now, out of the 7 or 8 that we've got left there, you're likely to exchange and complete anywhere simultaneously. We have been getting the question about mortgage buyers, but again, like Halifax, it's going to be one that you probably look at refinancing in 6 to 12 months. Like Halifax, we've had previous buyers in there that have bought with mortgages. We don't see any issues with these particular apartments because of the area, the demand, the price points, and the fact that the lease again is quite flexible. For example, there's no ground rent, so strong 200 and long lease of 250 years. Obviously, the data itself shows a 21% growth, as I mentioned, in 4 to 5 years. Along with Prescott Court in Halifax and this one, Grosvenor House in Wakefield, they do come with 10-year build warranties as well. So you've always got that sort of reassurance that, should anything go wrong structurally, that you're fully covered, as well as the developer, they're fully covered as well. Now Wakefield, for me, very similar to sort of Halifax in a way that you're buying it to target rental profits. If you're looking for a property investment to give you additional cash flow per month at a good rate of, let's say even 9 to 12% net return, around that sort of figure, then that's the right property investment for you. And one that can easily be refinanced as well. I mean, it's in quite a popular area for young professionals. It's 15 minutes into Leeds City itself by train. The trains are quite frequent as well as the bus stops as well that are outside the projects. And don't forget Sheffield again is up the road as well. It's not too far as well. So it's a great commuter, Wakefield, for all young professionals and business commuters, which is why we want to sort of target these properties for serviced accommodation. But yeah, if you're interested in this one, do let me know. As you're aware, they are wanting cash buyers, they're wanting quick sales on this one. So yeah, do let us know for pick out number 2. So we're going to move on to our third and final property pick out for February. We're going to move on to our site in Aberdeen. If you don't know where Aberdeen is, it's in Scotland. We've got an off-plan site. There are 23 apartments. Now, for those investors who are looking to achieve finance, this is a perfect option for you due to the fact that you can lock in these property prices for what they are now and secure mortgages, hopefully when it calms down in 2024, which is obviously forecasted by the Bank of England. Now, Aberdeen itself in previous years has got a lot of bad press. A lot of the, obviously, energy companies, the oil companies, obviously reduced their amount of workflow in that particular area, which had a massive impact on property prices. Now, Aberdeen itself, if you are in the market for buying a property at the bottom of a market crash, Aberdeen is the perfect place for you. So the name of the development in Aberdeen is called City Point. The developer who we're working with there, we've worked with him in different cities before, so he's a well-trusted developer. We've worked with him in Chester, we've worked with him in Preston as well, on student and residential schemes like this. But this off-plan in Aberdeen, it's got so much potential in regards to price growth, huge potential on the serviced accommodation model. The one beds start here at £140,000, well sized as well. 2 beds are £175,000 and the 3 beds coming in at £200,000. Now, if you compare a lot of the information in terms of property prices within that area, there's roughly a 5-10% discount from current market values as it stands now. So one of the biggest reasons we are getting involved in Aberdeen is because of our current contracted partners in the serviced accommodation sector. We currently have a contract with Shell and it's been running for a number of years now. Shell, the fuel company, have moved their HQ into Aberdeen city centre, virtually around the corner from where these apartments are situated. So of course, very similar to Halifax in our business model, we will plan to use Shell to accommodate our apartments there. But the bigger picture for us with Aberdeen, obviously for investors, they're getting a big element of the price growth, the huge potential behind Aberdeen at the moment. But the reason we're involved is, of course, to get into these new renewable energy technology companies. SLB, to name one of them, is one of our sort of target companies that we want to work with in this area. So yes, if we was to look at this from a serviced accommodation model, let's say effectively you buy a 1-bedroom apartment, £140,000, you can expect around 11.8% net yield. Of course, with that net yield, we do not factor in mortgage cost, because we're unsure what mortgage rate you're going to get at that time. But 11.8% net of that property price is what we're looking to achieve. That is based on 75% occupancy, which is our average occupancy across all 400 properties that we manage at the moment. So that is what we'd expect. 1 bed's around 11.8% net. 2 beds come in at around 11% net because you are spending that a little bit more. 3 beds, again, around the 10.5, 10.6% net return. This is all based on our average occupancy levels. Of course, like our other opportunities, this will increase for year 2. If you are interested in finding out more information on Aberdeen, including the area, on these units and the breakdown in terms of the figures, please do respond to this email or video and we'll get back in touch. So to conclude, that is our hot picks for February. Hopefully there's a property there that is of interest to you. Hope you can see why we've particularly picked these particular units out. If any of these property deals are of interest to you, please do get in touch on the email below, or feel free to give us a call on 01244 343 355. Click option 1, that'll bring you straight through to the investments team. If you are looking for more of a personal consultation, again, let us know on the email and we'll get you booked in a specific time that's suitable for you. Thank you.